like to know that what is your marketing mantra or something that you want to share with our audience or people who are new to marketing. Hi friends, this is Pooja here and welcome to wereadrixus podcast, your business podcast channel where we talk about technology, innovation and marketing. Today on this series of Inside Product, on the episode number 5th, we will be talking about product marketing. We have a very special guest with us, Bhargav, who is a part of Edric's team and leading a digital marketing team. He is himself an entrepreneur and holding a technology blend, and I think we're gonna discuss, learn a lot in and out of marketing, especially for the product, that how marketing team, when it comes to product not services, deal with it, define strategy and execute the whole marketing uh, at their end. Welcome, Bhargav.
Yeah, thank you for having me on the podcast, Pooja.
It's a pleasure. And before even jumping on to directly talking about product, I want to know that how do you see the current marketing trend or industry or whatever you say, but how do you see it's where it's going?
So, like the digital marketing space is, evolving every day. Like if you can say it's evolving every second. So when
Okay.
previously, you wanted to make a video show or a chat show, you needed a whole production house to work on that thing. But now you see that 14, 15 years of teenagers are working with, Instagram reels, they are making TikTok, and they're having huge reach in the market. So like they are getting millions of views, thousands of comments, thousands of engagement with them. So
Right.
the thing is actually evolving. And apart from that, when you talk about digital marketing as a whole for brands and products, previously you were restricted to a couple of things like you do SEO, you do paid advertisement, and those things.
Right.
But now influencer marketing, making chat shows like what we are trying to do currently, that we are spreading some information to our users,
Right.
and new things are coming every day, every second, every minute. So the space is evolving and it's going to a good, like in a good direction, I would say.
Okay, so I think everyone have opportunity to market themselves in
Correct.
many of different creative ways. So if we talk about specific product marketing, what exactly someone should focus when we are talking about what's a product marketing, how it's different from the traditional ways?
So, as I told you, in the traditional marketing, we used to do a couple of, more like 4 to 5 activities to promote your services or the product you are going to sell. Because there is one management who is deciding that what gives you the benefit. So the sales team will work on that, the marketing team will work on that, the production team will work on that. It could be development or production, whatever it is. But when the SaaS economy grew up, like we are totally using SaaS systems around us, right? And when you talk about product marketing specifically, so it's not limited to one person taking all the decisions and the marketing happens. In the product marketing, when you talk about taking decisions, it starts from the idea of the product. That basically someone thinks about what we want to make,
Right.
but then it's not like that person will work on that idea and eventually everyone will join up. In the product marketing, the marketer, the product manager, the person who is getting those ideas, the users who are going to be a part of that system, everyone will collaborate on the single space and then the product marketing will happen. So it's not like that I have this goal and you do marketing and let's see what kind of result we are getting. So in product marketing and product management, everyone will be working on the same space at the same time.
Okay, so when we are saying that if someone is starting the marketing or starting even the product development or just idea to execution, initial beginning, what are the steps that people are nowadays not considering, which they should, or what are the groundworks that anyone who is in the marketing field should take care when they are developing a product?
So, as in the earlier podcast in Bhavesh episode, we also understood that you don't have to, launch a product inside the market at the very first stage because you
Right,
will end up, wasting a lot of money and resources in that.
right,
What should be the first stage? For example, if you want to, develop a new application that is a chatting application. So you have, Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp application, or Telegram already existing in the market, but where they are failing, that you what the next feature you are going to launch in the market with your application that is going to help these people. So you also have to work on the demand generation. Because when you
Okay.
go outside in the market and ask the people that what was your pain point with using this application, and my application is going to solve this problem for you, will you be adapting my application, or are you ready to adapt my application or not? So that
Right.
demand generation and the feedback collection should be the first phase when you are going ahead with the product marketing.
Right. On this note, even I have experienced that, and I know that even the strategy people or the founder himself work on getting a feedback with marketers, right? But I have seen it, they struggle, even we have struggled to get the feedback.
Right.
You literally put a lot of time on asking people on a different platforms, different ways. Do you have anything to say on that, that how or any for specific steps or any ideas that people can do to get more feedback to like, yeah,
Okay.
get the data?
When you talk about the product marketing space, basically, it does not work with the market only. It works with the the collaboration of the people that you are going to sell and the product developers who are going to sit with them. And it should be worked in a way where you are building the community for them. So it's not going to be like that you go in the supermarket and you buy some home item or something product for yourself. It's going to be a community driven thing, that you are going to launch this application or you are going to launch this a new idea in the market. Which community or which section of that market is going to be your customers are going to adapt those things for your from your side. So it should go in the community way. So you should build communities around you and your product, so then you will get better feedback. Otherwise, if a random person come to me and ask me that I want to make this tool and which kind of application or maybe features I should include in that thing, so I will give a very vague answer to them. So
Okay.
it should go with the community only.
So the right question is definitely important, but choosing that right audience, right user base is as important as that when we are talking
Yeah.
about uh, asking for the feedback.
Right.
Okay, and even nowadays we have seen that people are uh, creating or generating ideas which are like you cannot even imagine, and there are so amazing products out there who are successfully exploring their paths on marketing and doing so well. I mean, we have
Right.
many of the good examples, right? How do you think, or what are the different core ideas or tips maybe that people uh, would or should try to make the best of the audience and product collaboration?
So when you start promoting your new product in the market, it could be a new idea, it could be restructured idea that is already existing in the market. What the most important thing going to be as a product marketing space is going to how you engage with those audiences. Because you install a lot of application or a mobile, you use that application and you find out that, oh, this application is not very useful or something, or maybe I'll have another application that will help me. They are giving me this coupon codes that will save my money, and you are not going to give me that coupon code or something new feature in that.
Right.
So you have to be engaging with your audiences. And when you are launching a first product in the market, then there will be a lot of features that audience are always going to be, they need a lot of things. They are a needy person. If you give them something, a basic application that plays song for you, so again they will ask you that why you are not putting new songs in that, why you are not putting podcast in that, why you are not putting this instrumental thing in that. So their audience need is going to be changing with the period of
With the
time,
time,
and
yeah.
you have to engage with them. So for example, Spotify every year give you that year in a feedback thing
That's a
that
really great idea, yeah.
that you share in the market. So your audience is becoming your marketer at that place of time.
Right.
So yeah, and there are a lot of things that you can go taken as an example, that even if you are talking about the tech giant Google, so they are selling this Google paid ads and everything, but they are also teaching you how to use that thing. So they are engaging with the audience that you have to use this product in this way, and why we are better than the competition, and why you should use us only. And then they are redirecting you to their products and everything. So that engagement and that community thing has to be there in the product marketing.
Okay, so it's not about just development, but you build the community, you keep engaging them, you keep adding the value whatever you are
Yeah.
building. And I think that the whole ecosystem create, it may take time, but I think it will create an impact gradually to your product or whatever you are
Yeah.
selling.
Yes.
Okay. Uh, at what point of time, I mean, startups are most of the time struggling with a budget or a funding, right? And if specifically, if they are bootstrapped or they are not a funded one, they'll have the goal of investing majority of the time in development because they want to see their users that this is what we have built. At what stage someone should take a stand and think about investing in these strategies, investing in these marketing concepts, and really put efforts and money into it?
So most of the people think, even if I want to launch a SaaS application in the market, so I'll think that, I'll make my application better, and then I can, if I have extra money, then I will invest in the, marketing or sales or something. But that's not the thing. Like, the marketing and sales is also as important as, creating a perfect product for people. Because if people are not aware that you are creating such an amazing product, you are, launching such an amazing idea in the market, they will not, obviously they are not going to join you, because there are, thousands of product already available in the market. They are providing same features or maybe even better features. But if they are not able to, market properly against you, then you are going to win. And if you are not going to market well against them, then you are going to lose. So
Okay.
that, it's not like that, that you will start marketing in the later phase, or you will start developing in the initial phase. You have to take everything simultaneously with you. So it's not like that, like I'll create a basic application and then I'll improve the UI UX in the future phase. You have to go simultaneously with every phase of the product.
Okay, and especially in the marketing, because I think for the development, sometimes it really works that you build an MVP, you roll out it, you launch it as in a soft launch, you get the feedback, you revisit it, and you develop it. But for the marketing, I think because to reach out to the user, it will take time. It's not a one night thing. I have launched it and it's everyone. Even in the paid one, it takes time,
Right.
right? So,
Yeah, it's not on of
sorry.
switch. You cannot run a campaign and at the very next day you are getting thousands of users, thousands of new sign-ups, and they are not even leaving your application. It's going to be a continuous process. So from feedback to MVP launch, you are going to get a couple of customers, then they'll give you feedback, and again you will market to other people that we are getting satisfactory feedback from other users that we are having,
Right.
and then eventually and gradually you are going to increase your audience, and at the same time you have to increase the marketing phase as well. So that's how it's going to work. That you
Okay.
cannot, decide that now I'm going to start marketing and then I'll pause it and then I'll again start. So
So it's not a
yeah,
right. It's not any specific phase or a particular time when you should start. It's a process from should start from very beginning, because again,
right,
even in this new era, marketing takes time. You need to uh, keep a window to reach out to your users, and I think I completely agree on that.
right.
How do you think about strategy of marketing? How do you deal with that?
So when we talk about product marketing strategy, it has to involve a lot of channels in it. So you cannot basically choose that I am going to market my product on social media and I'll see that which kind of response I am going to get. So in initial phase, you can start widely that I am going to choose this channels for me. So if you are a young generation product, then you can basically go on the paid advertisements on the social media. It could be like Quora or something. It could be Reddit, and then that young audience will eventually start catching up with the product and they'll start signing up with the product. But it is, if it is directed to a mature audience or something, that even newspaper ads are going to help you. So you
Right.
cannot strategize your product that you are going to use the digital phase only. In digital phase you are going to use that paid advertisement on social media or something. You have to do a lot of things, and when you start building that community, then you will eventually understand that no, my product is doing, I am getting better signups, I am getting better conversion rate from this material
Right.
or this platform. Then you are going to eventually understand that now I have to strategize more on this platform. Because, you can take an example of Zomato or Swiggy. They are working hard on social media. But when you go on the Google and search for a restaurant, they are also going to pop there in the initial listing. So it's not, they are not limiting themselves to social media because their audience are young and something, but they are also promoting themselves on this SEO stuff and the search engine stuff as well. So it's not the strategy should not be limited to a couple of things only. You have to try a lot of things, and then you understand that now my community is growing here, or my audience base is growing here. I am getting good feedback from this side, and then you fix those phases. That no, I am going to strategize this thing more in my product marketing.
Okay. From your example, I just realized that everyone is nowadays, of course, investing in marketing and putting their creative heads on the discussion part and executing the creative campaigns and everything. But from very beginning, I'm not sure right now what's the status of the marketing experts, but from the very beginning, there is a big elephant in the room, or a big question is already there, that how do you measure ROI? Even with the paid ads with the Google, Facebook, and Instagram, there is still a struggle that people are not able to measure ROI, and there is a less confidence sometimes that what investment or what idea you should put when you are defining a marketing budget. uh, what do you think? I mean, how should they think even for this whole idea of ROI or investment when it comes to marketing?
For the ROI measurements, sometimes people fail because they do not have a set goal. So you have to set the goal correctly to get that result in the ROI. So if you talk about that, I'm going with an influencer to put an ad on my Instagram, and I'll ask them to put a story and a couple of posts in their feed, and then promote my brand over there. So I'm not going to get that perfect ROI because my goal was not set. I just told that influencer that put the photo, but I have not decided that I do I need likes, do I need the visit on my page, do I need those conversions, that do I need people to sign up on my platform or something. So that goal first of all has to be clear, that what exactly you are looking for. You run a campaign and then you are getting a lot of page views for you, but you are not getting sign up. Then you
Right.
have to reimagine that why you did not get the sign up, because your content was saying that visit my profile or something, and you will see this feature on my list. You are not telling them to sign up on your platform and avail this discount or that discount. So
Okay.
again, your goal versus ROI measurement is going to be there is a lot of gaps. Sometimes, many times the marketers are smart enough, they do and make sure that their goals are clear and the ROI they are calculating is also clear. But sometimes it happens that their goal and the ROI measurement is not aligned with them.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. So you have to define your marketing goals before you roll out or before you execute it, or maybe you learn parallelly from your mistakes, or like executing the different let's say campaign or ads,
Right,
or even the SEO part, or whatever it is.
right, right, right.
uh, is there any map ratio or anything where you have a confidence that how you are gaining that return, or at are there any indications where we then know that okay, now our marketing is giving us a back in return for even the likes or comments are, I mean, for example, for me, if I'm building a product, I would appreciate those likes and comments even there are not no sign ups, right? Because at least it's spreading, because my goal was to have a brand awareness. How do you people measure that their efforts are worth or coming back from the marketing? Any tools or any ways that you use in your practice?
So, measuring that result of your marketing, when you talk about marketing and results, it's not limited to, sign-ups or maybe page visits. It's all about, brand awareness as well. You are getting engagements, you are,
Exactly.
getting social media followers, or maybe social media mentions from, famous people or something. So the results are not limited to, getting business out of people. It's more about, getting your brand inside their head. So when it's a funny thing that when people enter into marketing space, they think that no, newspaper and radio ads are not good, because they are just giving the brand name in the people's mind, but they are not converting at any place.
Right.
But it's not true. They are also getting engagements for you, and they are also getting your name inside someone's head.
Right.
So if they are going to get that problem of something, if for example, if they want to order food online, and in future they'll remember, oh, I have heard about this Zomato or Swiggy application, and then now I can install it and call for the food at the home.
Right.
So it's not limit. The result should not be limited for the marketer. For a marketer, it has to be spreading your word in the market. It's an open space. You have a lot of competition, but you have a lot of people to engage with as well. So you can go ahead and decide your various kind of results that you are going to get from that marketing campaign that you are running. So
Okay.
it's going to help you
So
overall.
it's not a defined line or something that you can bifurcate, but it's about uh, trial and error and see what
Correct.
works best for your product or for your team, for your customers.
Right. Right.
That's a great few points that you have discussed. On a one last note before we end this podcast, I would really like to know that what is your marketing mantra or something that you want to share with our audience or people who are new to marketing. What do you suggest them that what they should look or not look for particular things?
Basically, when you say my marketing mantra, I would say try everything. You
Okay,
just have to try every format, every platform, everything that you can try for the marketing. And once you start getting results, you will quickly understand that no, I am good at this, or my brand is doing good at this, and then you improve yourself or improve your brand. So try everything. That's my mantra.
cool. That's great. We'll try next time this. Yeah, thank you, Bhargav, for sharing wonderful insights and having on this podcast.
Yeah, thank you, Pooja. Thank you very much.
Have a nice day. Thank you. Bye. I hope everyone enjoyed listening this podcast. It was episode number 5 of series Inside Product where we talked about product marketing. And the last episode of this series will be raising capital, which is very important for startups and people who are into product marketing. So stay tuned, follow us on social media. We are everywhere. And till then, take care. Bye bye.